to Castle Combat TV, and in this video I'll be covering the 2021 Castle Combat Summer Overview. And in this video I'll be telling you guys the Castle Combat storyline, what to expect, like new cards and stuff. Camp starts on June 21st, and this video is published on June 1st, so it's about a little less than 3 weeks till camp. And let's get right into this video. So we're going to start off this video with a little bit of history and a little recap of last summer. So last summer it was the introduction of the 4th age. I believe it's the Age of Shadows. So Onyx and Morgana have teamed up along with Eclipse, so that forms a very powerful trio, and that produced a lot of really good cards like Void, Elfbane, the return of Siphon, Chancellor Gloom, and a lot of good cards. And this summer it's going to be like something like that. It's going to be a battle between all the members of the Morgan family, Prince Morgan, Morgana, Mordred, Morpheus, and including their followers. So basically be a clash of purple and black. Purple good, purple bad, and black bad, along with Boglord. So I believe, and Onyx might jump in too, so that might be 5 factions clashing at the same time, which is going to be really exciting because there's going to be a lot of good cards coming out, and I do have news on that in this video. So before we go into that, I have the Gauntlet issue, issue number 9. This is the most recent one. To put these away so you guys can't see what I'm holding. Those are cards, by the way. But the Rise and Sinking of the Boglord. This will cover what's going to happen this summer. And if you guys want to read it, pause the video. But what I'm going to be going over is the Tower War. As you guys know, the first Tower War, Morgana won. So she took the Black Tower away from the Boglord. She was able to obtain lots of power from that and get a lot of good cards, like the Queen of Shadows card. And she also has a shiny card. I'll display that in a second. And also the Sword Indigo. If you guys are unfamiliar, it is right here. It is the ancient elven sword of the purple good guy castle, and it has been lost for, I don't know, but a long time, and it's been found by Fenmeyer. If you guys don't know who Fenmeyer is, he is the Boglord's bodyguard, so here's that card. He's not the best card, but maybe he'll get a buff this summer because of the lore, but he found the Sword Indigo in the bogs. There was a battle between Purple Good and Black Bad long ago, and it was lost in the swamp. When Fenmeyer got it, he obviously gave it to his lord, the Boglord. Boglord does have a shiny card. He does everything else. His ability is the same as normal, the bogging, but this time he can reroll 1s in battle and for his ability. So he's a bit better. And it's not must reroll 1s. You can reroll 1, so it's optional. And when Fenmeyer gave the Sword Indigo to Boglord, Boglord does not have a knight that can wield it. So what he did was he gave it to Morpheus. So Morpheus is the leader of the purple bad guys, and Morpheus gave Indigo to Mordred. So Mordred has gotten a really good card. So let's go over Morpheus first. Epic Battle, Mesmerize. You can have one good guy card in your deck. If Morpheus is defeated, then that card is removed from game because he hypnotized him. And I know the glare is not that great, so let me just do something. Hopefully you guys can see it a little better. And he also is lowest battle total. So King Morpheus has gotten a lot better. So if you're making a purple bad guy deck, you can hypnotize Andromeda, and it's regardless of color. It doesn't matter. It can be Otho if you want. It could be King Crimson. There's a lot of options that you can do there. And also Mordred, he has the copy armor. I believe it's on a tour. I'm going to take this out of the case because it's reflected in the light. And he has the mirror armor and Indigo. So he rolls a 2 or higher, then he can copy their ability, not their power number. And if he wins, he can bring back 1 card from dungeon to hand, which is really good. So let's say he copies Andromeda's ability, and if he wins, he can heal with an Indigo, and he can heal with Elven Magic that he copied. So that's really cool, and the reason these guys are in sleeves is because I use them in my purple bad guy deck, because they're too good to pass up. And also Morgana got a shiny card. I pulled her in a pack opening, link is below. So this one actually calls Epic Battle. She was never able to do that before. I'm going to take the sleeve out because it's a little reflective. I believe this Morgana will still be printed this summer, so it's not like just out of summer thing. It will be printed this summer and available. +1 versus common foes. Negate your foe's ability, special ability on a 3 or higher. 2 up versus commons, meaning 2 or higher versus commons. If you win, bring back 1 common from dungeon to hand, and she calls Epic Battle. So those are some of the cards, and here's Prince Morgan as well. And here's Queen Mandolin. Queen Mandolin is Morgan and Morgana's mother. It says it right here. She rolls 3 dice and chooses the best. So you can pick the one if you're going lowest. She's a power 4 and she's a throwback. So you might be able to see some throwback cards, but there is another card that's coming out on June 21st with the summer set. And that summer set will come with a lot of boosted black and purple cards. And there will not be an Indigo card printed because I believe treasure cards are not going to be printed anymore. But this new card I'm talking about is Morgulus. So Morgana and her best general, Romulus, got married, had a kid, and they named him Morgulus. Morgana and Romulus combined. And what happened is he's 1 year old, and then Morgana brought him to Eclipse, and Eclipse made him 18. He has the magic of Eclipse in Morgana and the military tactics of Romulus, and he's going to be a power 5, and he might have the ability to he's gonna have the ability to epic battle with Black Bad. He's gonna be +1 versus purple in Legends, and he might have an ability for epic battle just like Romulus. So he might do all allies in epic battle can reroll 1s, and then Morgana, he might be able to be if you win battle, you can heal elemental. So he's gonna be a very strong card. He might be shiny, he might not be, but all I know is that I am very excited for that card. It is a very good card, and it could be a little game breaking depending on the combo. Romulus, let's say Morgulus, and let me think, another one, Onyx. So think about it. Romulus gives everyone a reroll, and Morgulus will give everyone reroll 1s. And if Morgulus wins, he can heal an elemental. And there are a lot of good elementals in this game, Evil Snowmen. Evil Snowmen are back. They're power 1, but they're probably the best common in the game, hands down. Before battle, roll a die. If you roll equal or higher, then you and your foe are removed from game. They are very strong in their faction Humbug, and if you have Humbug in your deck, you can heal him as well. And I believe there's a shiny Humbug that calls a big battle, and you can auto win versus commons. Literally, you don't have to roll; you literally auto win versus commons, which sounds really strong. Other than that, that's all that is going on in the storyline. And there's gonna be a midsummer set. I think mid-July there'll be a midsummer set, which are going to contain a lot of new cards. I don't know yet because that's a little further down the road. Also, decks, Castle Combat tournaments are going to be 8-8. Do not play 6-6. 8-8 is the Castle Combat tournament style we're going to be doing this year. We might be doing all Legends at one point, but for the most part, all decks are 8-8. So if you're watching this video and you have a 6-6 deck, throw 2 Legends and 2 more commons. I know if you guys have your own decks, you probably know how to build a deck. So there's no duplicates. So you can't have 2 Star Infernos or 2 Romuluses. You can only mix 2 colors, neutrals not included, so you can do red bad and green bad, I guess. But black bad is going to be the meta this summer because a lot of cards are going to come out really good, and I wouldn't be surprised if they come out too good and need to be nerfed. So if you guys have elf decks, just prepare to have a secondary deck for tournaments because black bad is going to have a lot of counters like the Shadow Archers, Elfbane. There's going to be a lot of good cards coming out that counter elves because last summer the tournaments, most of them actually had elf decks because elves probably have the best cards like the Elf Healer Aurora combo is very, very strong. Even if you do manage to take her out in Center Dungeon, place down a common that can heal a legendary. If you guys have an elf deck, start collecting some of your black bad cards and making a deck. Black and blue or black and green will be your go-to colors because I use black and green. I'm not going to show my deck because I don't want people watching and being like, okay, let's see what his deck is and copy it. So I'm not showing my deck on video, and I doubt I will. Be prepared to fight against really good black bad guy decks because black bad guys will be the meta this summer. The future of the Black Tower is not set in stone. There's no answer. It's actually going to depend on you guys. So what's going to happen is I believe for about a week or 2, there's going to be a vote, Team Boggler or Team Morgana. Whoever wins will take the tower. Whoever takes the tower will get a buffed card in the mid-summer set. So let's say Boggler wins the tower, he could potentially get a power 5 Boggler card, which will be really strong. And he'll have the same abilities with the reroll 1s, and he'll just be a 5. And Morgana, if she wins the tower, I think she might get a slight boost, but she has a lot of cards, and I think she might just stay the same. But if, let's say the Boggler loses, he might be nerfed because he's lost a lot of power and energy fighting for that tower and came up short. So he might get a nerf. So maybe the reroll 1s card will not exist anymore. And maybe, in the worst possible scenario, he becomes a 3. But if Morgana loses, I think she'll be nerfed to an extent that she cannot heal anymore because she doesn't have any magic. And she won't be able to call Epic Battle. And I think her ability to negate commons will be gone. So maybe she'll be a 5, that big showdown, negate on a 3 or higher normally, and -1 versus good guys for a little bit. she's obtained a lot of power, and once that's taken away, then she will start to lose that power, and then she will get a nerfed card. But so the future of Castle Combat depends on you guys. So whoever wins the Black Tower could alter the course of Castle Combat. And I believe that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you do not miss out. There's a lot of content that's coming out this summer. Make sure that you check around mid-July because that's when the new set comes out. And check June 21st as well. That is when the first set releases. And there's going to be a lot of new cards. So make sure definitely turn on that bell if you guys don't want to miss out on any Castle Combat. And I'll be making lots of videos, maybe 2 videos a week. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.